Your boy discontent from having back another video, and I'm just I'm not even pissed off anymore. I'm just disappointed, bro. By the way, shout out to Auburn. Shout out to Jabari on number one, of course. I got another tale, another saga of being fucked over by FedEx. Um, this one is even more annoying because it's not. It's, I guess, a more isolated incident. My last video, I'm doing this on my phone, so I can't like link in the card in the corner here, but I don't know. You can find it pretty easily. It's pretty recent, I think, on my feed. So essentially, what had happened was I bought these off white joints whenever they was, everybody else was buying off white joints, and they were shipping when everybody else ships them. And the general FedEx HQ I think is in Memphis, and a lot of traffic flows through that area. I think they have massive headquarters there, like a warehouse. So a lot of shit comes out from through that way. So it was a clusterfuck. I think that was like half a year ago now. So still like COVID bottlenecks and shit like that. I think it's a little bit better as far as all that stuff goes. But that took like I think a week and a half to 2 weeks after it was supposed to, really start flowing out there for that shit to get to my crib. And I was just pissed off every day. But I thought my shit got stolen for a second because I think it was like some kind of faulty message on their tracking page, which is fucking terrible. They do a fucking horrible job of fucking displaying what the fuck is happening. And I didn't really like any of that. But they got there eventually. Just took a while, bottleneck, all that shit. I get it. Back communication. In this saga, I bought the Anwar Carrots Crocs. If you don't know what they are, like orange Crocs. Anwar Carrots is a guy. Crocs collaboration, whatever. Not very hype release. Some of the joints are still sitting on the website like fucking 5 days later. So, basically bricks. Just like it's like basically buying some shoes offline. And just normal ass shoes. Not a very hype period for delivery. I know they probably still got some bottlenecks, but they shouldn't be that fucking hard. And the thing is, they come in where they should be to deliver within the same day. Because for me, for my place, they come like right outside of my city and they just come in and like deliver the same day. Like they basically come from out of the city, come in, deliver the same day. It's by a neighboring city, it's about an hour away. So that's usually how it works. I follow my packages pretty religiously, so that's kind of how I know how that works. So my shit's supposed to get here Monday, right? They was in the city. That's again an hour away. They came, I guess, and then they realized I had the wrong address on it, which I had the right address. I thought I had my apartment number on it, but my autofill fucked up, I guess, something like that. I'll take blame for that. So they take it back to where the fuck they got it from, which is stupid as fuck to me. They say they need a signature required. I've never bought shit from Crocs that required a fucking signature. Leave the shit there, or leave the shit somewhere in a general area, and just let me be a fucking idiot and look like one. I'm just kidding, but at the same time, I'm kind of not because I'm pissed off about it. But anyway, they took it back like an hour away again. Took it back to where the fuck they got it from. So I had to get emailed, your shit. I had the wrong address, fix the shit. It's like, okay, cool. So you had to call them, which I work from like 9 to basically 6, 5:30, but basically 6. So I thought they was already closed by that point. I was at work and I got the email, so I was just like, fuck it. I'll just send them I'll just pick on the tracking page, hold at delivery at like location. So they hold. I direct them to a neighboring Walgreens, which is a place I've gotten a few drop offs from. So I thought it'd be no problem. It shouldn't be any problem. It's literally just say, hey, do this shit. So the first bad point in the story, the first time where you realize that the motherfucking villain's about to win the whole damn thing. I think it's like Tuesday because I thought it should get pushed back a day. And that's what they were saying. It goes from Monday to Tuesday. That's what the track was saying. It's like, oh, hey, cool. One day I can wait that long. So they go through the same general routine. It's on delivery vehicle. It's on the way. So, okay, doing that like 4 a.m. It should get here within about 2 or 3. I was gonna try to check on my lunch break see if it was there. Fast forward to my lunch break. Shit has not gotten here yet. I was like, okay, a little bit suspect, whatever. Maybe 4 or 5 when I'm getting out. Maybe it'll be there then. This shit never got within my city by that point. I was like, okay, this is fucking weird. So I'm a little bit hostile because literally the place that needs to drop off is like 10 minutes away from my place. So if you get into Auburn at all, you're gonna drop that shit off where you're gonna get it, drop it off at. So I was like, okay, cool. Boom, 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 boom. Drop it off. 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. So it says in a day, which theoretically for them is like 8 p.m. I get there by 7 p.m. I think. They tell me that they drop offs come at like fucking like 2 or 3 p.m. So I'm like, okay, off rip, sus as fuck. And I was like, okay. So I'm on the phone with fucking, I think it was an Indian woman, I'm not sure. They outsource all of their people. I'm not saying anything to be racist, but they just outsource all their people. I don't know why. I feel like there's people in America that would do the calls. I don't know why they outsource everything. I don't know the prices of all that shit. And again, I'm not being racist. I'm just like saying who the person is. The person is Indian. So Indian woman picks up and she's like saying all this shit like, and then she just reads through what it's basically saying on my side. I'm like, I need actual information. So she gets down to the point where she's basically saying that on her end of it, it says that it should be already, it should have already been out there, but because I put in the order for them to hold it, it takes 24 hours to process. But that point was 24 hours. That's why I was getting pissed off with it. I was like, I was pretty pissed off. And I was trying not to be an asshole, but at the same time, it's like, oh my, like she's literally just saying, well, we're sorry, but this is what it says. It takes 24, 40 hours to process. I'm like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Because already, hey, on the tracking end, my end, it already processed. It said that shit processed like fucking 30 minutes after I put it in. So, okay, now I know I'm being fucked with a little bit. So Tuesday goes by. I just hung up the phone. I didn't say anything to her, but I just hung it up and, just screamed a little bit inside my car. Wednesday comes through. These motherfuckers, and it's still, by the way, the tracking is still on Wednesday right now. It is Saturday, 3 days later. The tracking is still on Wednesday. It has not moved from that yet, which kind of spoiler alerts the rest of the story. But anyway, shit comes back because what they do is they take it back, even though I swear anything I love it never made it to Auburn, but they take it back to wherever the fuck they got it from and wherever the fuck city and wherever the fuck state. I don't want to say what it actually is, but anyway, so they take it back to their little I don't know, place, and it's sitting there, and they bring it back like 4 a.m. or so. I can look it up right now, but interrupt the video. 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. That shit. I'm on the phone with the woman because I'm a different woman now. I'm on the phone about about 1 p.m. because I was on my lunch break. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers said they ain't even got, because as I understand, it should be here by now. The shit got processed. Like I said, the delivery request got processed Monday. So it's been 48 hours. It should be here by now. So I'm on the phone with a different woman, again, Indian. Again, not saying anything about it, but just she's also an Indian woman. And then I'm on the phone with her like, yo, where's my shit at? And she's like saying on my end, it should be there. It's telling us on the screen it should be there. Ask them if it's there. I'm like, that's not a real fucking solution, but okay. Because this is after I already asked them. They said that shit wasn't in the inventory. They read my tracking number off rip. Walgreens said the shit's not in the inventory. So, okay, fuck it. So I'm like, I'm going to give it to the end of the day because again, it says end of the day. I'm just going to see. That shit never made it there. So now I'm just pissed off. I'm like fucking tired. I paid fucking $85 for fucking Crocs. Look like a fucking moron. I don't even have them damn Crocs yet. The Crocs, they can't resell them. They're fucking bricks. So I'm like, okay. Crocs, I actually wanted these to rock them. That's why I'm pissed off. It's not just to sell it, but to rock it. So now I'm like, okay. Fuck FedEx as a fucking... What did Pac say? Fuck FedEx as a group, as a record label, as a motherfucking company. Or what the fuck he said. Fuck FedEx all the way. Fuck everybody that got money from FedEx. Fuck Jalen Duran and fucking Monty Bates and fuck the University of Memphis. Anyway, so now this point like just flabbergasted. So it's Thursday, again lunch break. This shit ain't updated by this point. They just said, fuck it, we got your shoes now. Whoever was driving that damn truck, he said, I got your shit now. We ain't even updating no more. So it's Thursday, ain't been updated since Wednesday. I'm calling this woman, like, she's like, oh, yeah. I give her the tracking number. She's like, oh, yeah, that's right there. We see it. It's at that Walgreens, 7, da. And I almost fucking said the address. That'd been my bad. But it's always there. And I'm sitting there like, no, the fuck is not. And she's like, oh. And that's it. That's basically it. Yeah, she said, oh. So, long story short, we put in a request to get this shit figured out where the fuck it went because it should have been there first 3 days ago, then 2 days ago. and you can still go on and so forth. So basically, long story short, I probably got scammed, legitimately stolen from me at this point, more than likely. For what I could gather, probably whoever dropped it off probably registered that he went by there and dropped it off, and then probably came back and just fucking stole it or whatever. Maybe figured out what was in there. I'm not sure. I don't know how Crocs is outside of their boxes. I know with Nike's box, sometimes you can see Nike on them, and that's what makes them easier still. But I would imagine Crocs does not do such a thing, like put their branding on the back, on the outside of the cardboard box. I know that they have an actual shoe box that may have it, but the cardboard box they deliver in, I would imagine doesn't have Crocs in it, but who knows? Someone probably just rolled it by there, scanned on their side that they dropped it off, took it, and got the fuck out of there. FedEx hires a lot of independent contractors, so I would not be surprised someone just scanned that shit and got the fuck out of there. They don't hire employees because I guess they would be too expensive for that fucking piece of shit company. Hope they fucking burn alive. The entire company. I hope it all burns down. I hope the fucking headquarters explodes. I'm not gonna do any of this shit, FBI. I have no intention of doing any of that stuff. I have no intention of doing any kind of illegalities at any kind of point in this venture. But I hate FedEx.